Online banking is so convenient, but how exactly did the bank forget my password? Welcome to 10-Minute Tech Tips, an HCTC podcast of mostly opinionated commentary with some actual helpful tidbits tossed in. You see, at the end of the day, we have the same technology challenges that you do, whether it be trying to prevent some streaming TV service from buffering or just making sure the dog doesn't go hungry because the smart home automation system won't connect to that new router. Join me today as we talk about those pesky text messages that seem to come so unexpectedly at all hours of the day and night. At HCTC, we hope sharing our experience will save you time, money, and overall frustration. We are always here if you need us, but give these tech tips a try first and see if they are helpful. Okay, so today we're talking about something that is actually my personal experience. Well, I guess actually most of this is personal experience, but this is one that I seem to get hit with about every 3 days. I'll get a stray text message on my phone. I'm used to it now, I will say, but the first time I got a text message from my bank saying, "Hey, there's a problem with your account. Please log in." And it gave me a link on my text message where of course, I clicked and I saw it took me to a login screen. And I went, I'm just not really comfortable with this. And so I didn't respond. I let it go by a couple more days. And then I got another text message. And this time I think it had some misspellings in it or the punctuation was off and something, it just didn't look right. So as with most of my accounts, I can log on through my computer. So I logged in, I looked around, and a lot of company websites will say, "Hey, there's messages over here that we're trying to send you a message," or maybe a scroll bar across the top that says about outages or who knows what. Well, of course, on my bank, it did say that warning that we have received some calls that people have received these text messages that were fraudulent. So thank goodness I clicked on the website and went to my bank, and I didn't fall for that scam. But so many people that I know have done that because you don't expect. I don't know. I've never seen it until just recently. I've never seen a bank send me something that says, "Hey, there's a problem with your account. We need you to log in to try to fix it." Now, because my first thought was, "Oh, thank goodness somebody found a problem, and now I can log in, I can fix it. I don't have to go to the computer, I don't have to call." And maybe somebody got a copy of my card last time I went shopping, or maybe who knows? There's so many ways that people can scam a credit card. So when I got that message, I thought, "Man, this is great. They're going to save me some time." And I didn't think that, hey, this could be a scam in and of itself, telling me there's a fraud on my account. So it was odd for me. I wasn't expecting it. Well, not long after that, I got the same thing from my satellite radio in my car. I have satellite radio, and I got the same kind of message. And I'm thinking, why would somebody try to scam satellite radio? And I started thinking, and I thought, well, I guess they have banking information that I have stored on that account. So if someone can get access to my account, I don't think they care about stealing $5 a month worth of satellite radio, but my bank account is stored on that account, and they can extract that from log into my account. Then I even got one from Facebook. And of course, everybody knows that everything on Facebook is right and accurate and true. Correct? No, please don't think that. I'm always kidding about Facebook. If the joke years ago used to be that everything online is true and real, but nowadays you probably need to assume that everything is false before it's proven positive. And Facebook certainly is not without its challenges as well too. But of course, I got one from Facebook, and it said, "Please log into your account. There's been a problem." And of course, we all know people that have had their accounts scammed. So once again, it's not a far fetch to believe that your account on Facebook might have actually been stolen or cloned or something like that. That's not a far fetched thing to believe. So once again, I thought, wow, they're saving me time. Maybe I should click on this. and fix my account before further damage is done. But thankfully, I didn't do it. I guess I don't know why I didn't. I just got lazy or, saw a squirrel, one of those kinds of things. And I didn't do it until later that night. And then I logged into my account from my computer and I found out that everything was fine. So I want to encourage you that if you haven't got those text messages, you probably will. And when you get them, don't let your first thought be, I need to click this. I need to log into my account. Just stop and think and look at it and say, okay, if there's a real problem, let me call the bank or let me call whoever it may be. I mean, it could be a utility bill. There's no telling. Just an endless supply of who the scam messages could be about. Because most of us have banking information saved in our accounts if we do, payment through a computer or whatever. So just pick up the phone, call them, and say, "Hey, I don't know about this. Can you tell me if this is real or not?" Now, I actually did that last week. I had something pop up on my corporate credit card account, and I looked at it and I said, "I don't think this is right." So I picked up the phone, and in this case, it was Wells Fargo. I called Wells Fargo and said, "Hey, I don't understand. Is this right? Is this what it's supposed to be?" And the guy said, "No, I assure you, your account is fine. We don't have any issue with your account." And I asked him, I said, "Is it okay that I called? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my own time." And his answer was, "Please, if you ever have any question, just call us. We're here for you. Day in, day out. If you have any questions." In fact, most banks, credit cards, most large corporations like that, they have a fraud department. And so they can forward you to somebody who can actually walk you through the steps that say that they'll tell you, "Hey, if we want to contact you, we're always going to do it this way." Maybe it's an email, maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a written letter, to your home address. So don't ever be afraid to call. Once again, they assured me that anytime I have questions or anytime I'm in doubt, please give them a call. So I encourage you, if something goofy pops up on a text message, just call the company. Don't go through that text message. Go back to your computer or a paper bill if you have it. There should be a customer service number inside. Pick that up and call them and say, "Hey, is this right? I don't know. I don't want to be." It's okay to tell them, I don't want to be scammed. I just want to take my time to double check this, and they will completely understand. I promise you, they will understand. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for following us, and we'll talk to you next time. This podcast should not be copied, distributed, published, or reproduced, either in whole or in part, without the express written consent of HCTC. Any inquiries relating to the podcast should be directed to the Manager of Community Relations at podcast@hctc.net.